What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we have Sabrina with the Mid-State Market, right?
Correct.
Did I get it right?
Yes.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about this. So the Mid-State Market is the craft event that happens at the Paso Robles Event Centers.
Correct.
Right?
So it's a small locals, artists, and crafters market. It features all small businesses, mom and pops, handmade stuff, unique stuff. Some of it's repurposed items, so people that go out and they go and buy and consign things and clothing and jewelry and bags, and it's it's a great little way to spotlight on small businesses and artists and people that are hand making things. It's a sweet little market that you get to see the real people that are making and selling things.
So it's not like a swap meet.
No.
So it's much different than that. This is, I mean, it's you said crafters, people making items, making stuff at home.
Yeah, we've got jewelry, we've got clothing, we've got like drinkware, so you have fun tumblers with fun little designs. Some of them they can customize for you. You want to have like a photo of somebody on it or something. Handmade furniture. We've got special soaps and lotions. We've even got dairy or edible chocolate cookie dough person making some stuff. We'll have flowers and potted plants and succulents. We've got a couple authors that are coming out, signing their books and selling their books.
Oh, really?
Yeah, stuff for your dogs and your cats, special little handkerchiefs and collars and little keychains. I mean, it's a lot of little items and fun little items. It's a great place to pick something up for just yourself or a nice little gift for somebody else. It's kind of been a good little fine place to get a bunch of niche little market stuff.
And fingers crossed, Mother Nature, blesses us with open skies, right?
I hope so. My first market in 2021, she rained on me and I had to cancel early, and we had the lovely Paso afternoon wind.
No.
So I've been watching the radar, and it's supposed to stop raining by tomorrow. And we're supposed to have
good.
clear skies Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the market.
So tell me how it started.
So in 2020, as everybody up here knows, the fair got canceled. Mm-hmm. We kept the livestock show, but we didn't have the shopping. We did a little bit of the food with the fair food drive-through, but our vendors kind of got left out of it. So as 2021 was coming into it, we still weren't certain if we were allowed to have the fair. Large events weren't allowed. Concerts weren't allowed. We were all told to stay home pretty much. We figured out we could have a swap meet. We weren't having anything at the fairgrounds, which is normally busy all the time. And as a staff, we got together and decided, well, let's do a swap meet. And we didn't know what it was going to be because we'd never done a self-produced event really outside of the fair time. So let's try a swap meet. Let's do something. We invited all of our fair vendors, but a lot of them aren't from here. They're far away. And so them coming to something like small one-day market wasn't conducive to them. So it was kind of open to anything. We started with used, antique, new, whatever. Let's see what we get.
Oh, really?
And surprisingly, the 99% of the people that applied were small businesses, mom and pops. They handmade things. We had hand-sewn pot holders. We had tiny succulents and hand-painted pots. We had handmade jewelry. Just a gamut of kind of different things that people were making themselves and would normally go to smaller swap meets and markets to sell. So the market kind of made itself. They told us, this is what we need, this is what we want. And we've had about 16 vendors at that time. We were in the Oak Tree parking lot, which was at the time was pretty broken up. Asphalt was kind of janky.
That's the one right across the street from the south entrance?
Yeah, so right next to the main, there's a main parking lot and then the small parking lot under the big oak tree.
Right.
Oak tree. So we were there, and it worked. It was outdoor. Like I said, the first one in March, it was only one day because we were outside and we were exposed. So leaving stuff overnight wasn't really a possibility. And it rained on us. It was windy. It was pretty horrible at first. It was cloudy all day. We had probably about 10 vendors stuck it through and stay with us. And it was the best part of it is we had locals that came in the rain and said, the fairgrounds was doing something, I'm going to come support. I want to have a live event. I want to do something at the fair. And they came out. They bought a little thing from whoever, was selling stuff. And it was very heartwarming to see people so excited about the fairgrounds doing something.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And so it all came out of the fact that we, as a North County, we're doing something.
Yes.
We got to do something.
Pretty much. We're done being stuck at home. We want to get
Yeah.
together. We want to see other things. We want to be able to do something. And that's what we did. And
So that was the only one that you did in 2021?
No, we had 4 markets that year.
Oh, really?
Even as we had decided to have the fair, we stuck through it and we did the June market. Well, we planned the June market, and thanks to the expected June weather for Paso, 102 heat, we had to cancel it because it was all on asphalt, and some of our vendors are older and just didn't want to take a chance that something bad was going to happen. Yeah. And I want to say we ended up doing something in December too to kind of make up for that, to have one last push for them, because at the time there really wasn't anybody doing larger markets. It was a couple here, a couple there at wineries, and even a lot of the wineries hadn't really reopened as far as public tastings. So we were one of the rare places that these purveyors could come out and sell their stuff. I had one vendor, it had been over 2 years since she had been able to sell any of her stuff in person.
Interesting.
So it was nice to be able to give that to this special community within our community.
And there's really cool. I mean, we went to the one last year in October, and I think that was really the first time I've ever been to something like that.
Yeah.
Most of the time I don't hear about it, really.
Unless your kids tell you, your wife tells you.
Yeah, hence the reason why, we started this What's Up North County, so that way we can, bring that information to people. But it was really cool because there was so many interesting crafts that these people made. There's a lady there that made these wind chimes out of gourds that made this wicked noise out of this rubber band. I forget what it is, something, but it was just, she just hit it, and it just echoed. It was insane.
Yeah.
So, but it was really cool, and those are the kind of vendors that make their stuff, not something that you go buy on Amazon or something like that and bring to a market to sell. They're making their own things.
It's definitely something you can't jump on Amazon or go to Target to go get. It's something, and you're talking to the people, most of the time you're talking to the people who actually made it and crafted it for you. The nice thing is it's a networking opportunity for them too. So you see something like that gourd, you're like, oh, I really like that wind chime, but my colors are this. Or can you make it do this size? And this person now has a way to build more work outside of this in-person market that they're doing.
Oh, super awesome.
And that's kind of why we transitioned it now, where I limit it to only local artisans and crafters. So you have to make something that's artistic or handcrafted. So you're not going to come and get a sales pitch for solar or getting your car worked on. Avon or anything like that.
Oh, good.
And we've got the Sensi's and we've got the Color Street, but those are also local small businesses that are selling artisanal kind of things. So
now, do you try to limit as far as categories, as far as you don't want everybody selling the same candles?
Yeah.
That type of thing?
Yeah, we do try to duplicity. I try to keep down a little bit just to make it fair on the market, because you have too much, it overfloods it. So we do try to keep it limited on similar products. But most of the products, I have 5 or 6 different jewelry vendors, and they're all a little different. One does silver, one does copper, one does leather, one does turquoise, one does little clay and ceramic. So they're all jewelry, but they're all a little different. And it's really neat to see the different types of designs that can come out from all these different people. So
Sabrina, last year you had another 4. So what are we looking at for 2023? Has it grown from 2021 to now this coming weekend?
The number that we do is less, but the number of days we have it and the size of vendors we offer has grown. So we went from 1 day out in a parking lot to 2.5 days inside the fairgrounds. So we're nice inside the gates, and we can lock the gates and they can leave their tents up. And we've grown to have on average about 30 vendors through each market that we have. We have it March, this coming weekend, October and December. And the December one, because of the rain and the cold, we've decided to have it mostly indoors if we can. This last December, we lucked out and Old West Cinnamon Roll activated their mobile trailer, and you could drive up and get an Old West Cinnamon Roll in December. So
nice.
I'm hoping we get to do it again this December. We got to see where they're at. But it's nice and it's big and it's spacious. And it's easy to access and easy to see. So
when somebody comes there, they'll have some food vendors there as well.
Yes.
So you can have your traditional cinnamon rolls
for December. This time we've got kettle corn and churros. We've got a coffee cart, and I believe we'll have Mexican food. We're kind of the C word got in the way with one of my vendors, and he had to cancel. So now I'm trying to get another vendor in place so we can have some food available.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so this weekend's closed up. No more vendors.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And so now the next one that you're looking at is October?
Is in October, and the application's on midstatefair.com. Go to the Paso Robles Event Center link and go to the calendar, and they'll have all the information on what you need to provide me to be a vendor, and then the fee schedule and the application.
Is it pretty costly for a vendor to be there, or is it
So a 10 by 10 is $90
for the 3 days?
for all 3 days.
Not bad.
Which is cheaper than a lot of shows. A lot of shows are $90 for one day.
Mm-hmm.
We provide you the space. We provide the security. It's all part of your fee package. And then there's things, because we're a state agency, there's insurance that needs to be proved and California seller's permit. So there's a couple extra paperwork than what you would normally do at, say, like a winery or someone's parking lot.
So that's, you mentioned the California seller's permit. So they have to be a legitimate business.
Yes.
So they can't just be, Johnny on the spot making,
No. And Johnny on the
rings.
spot can do it too. Almost anybody can apply for a California seller's permit.
Okay.
And I don't record their sales. I don't, report them to the state of California. It's just our effort to say that, you're someone doing business on site and technically should be filing taxes. It's up to them if they want to do it. I don't check them.
Awesome. So tell us once again, when, where, what time, and does it cost any money?
So the last part's really awesome. It's free admission and free parking.
Oh,
There's
perfect.
not very many you're going to get that for. So you can come, you can walk around. If you got an hour you just want to burn, just come, and it's outside. It's beautiful. It's under all our trees, all our beautiful oak trees that are still green and leafy. And it's going to be at it's the Mid-State Fair Market at the Paso Robles Event Center. So if you know where the fair is, you can find us. You enter in through the South Gate, Mike Gregory and Riverside. And then it is Friday from noon to 5.
This Friday?
This Friday,
Okay.
March 24th. And then Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Yes.
Sabrina, thank you so much. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Randy.
you coming on and telling us all about the Mid-State Market.
Thank you, Randy.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Make sure you guys get out there and support those local crafters at the Mid-State Market at the Paso Robles Event Center this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, guys. And we want to thank our sponsors for making this all happen so that way we can bring you this information. We have Wine Travelers Hideaway, Escalar Wines, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, El Red Rooster, Kennedy Club Fitness, Amy and Jamie's Place, Airflow Filter Services, and Pacific 805 Spas, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you this weekend.
3, 2, 1.